Welcome back, friends. It's Friday and we have orders going out. Okay, it is actually Saturday. This is Friday's video. We have two orders that went out. I think one went out Thursday and one went out Friday. The first one is a white shirt with circles on it. It has orange and black. You'll see the information here. That sold for, let me get my information. That one sold for $12. $12 for that one. And then the other one that sold was like a 3/4 length or half length sleeve, blue-green top with a lace on the outside. And it had like a liner on the inside. That sold for, I believe that one sold for $13.18. But you'll see the screenshot and be able to tell exactly what it is. We've had 4 more orders since then, but that'll be on tomorrow's video. I want to go over some other things with you and show you the progress in the storage room as it is now. Okay, so on Wednesday, John took me to the Family Thrift Outlet. Family Thrift Outlet, where we get everything for 25 cents. I spent $25.12, I think, just over $25. So that means I have a lot of items to show you, and I'm so happy about that. That is so wonderful. So what I wanted to do is show you the bags and see if you could find anything you think is interesting just by looking at the outside of the bag. You know, kind of how Rebel's done it sometimes. Okay, so we have 4 bags. They're not all very heavy. Okay, there's one. Here's another one. Okay. And here's another one. Not a really good look, but just a little look. Just a little look and see if you can see anything that you think you know what it is. Just a little bit beforehand. Okay, those are the 4 bags that I got from the Family Thrift Outlet on Wednesday. I got some good stuff. I do have something that's Harry Potter. It's a sweatshirt, I think, that's Harry Potter. I also do have one new with tags item that's really exciting to see. I don't know what it is. I haven't heard of that brand, but it looks really good and it's interesting. Okay, so today, you know, is Sunday. What day did I say it was? Anyway, it's Sunday, and you know, sometimes on Sundays, the Value World will have a sale where they'll have 1 or 2 colored tags, 3 for $1. So they had that today at 3 different stores. We went to Jensen's store. I haven't been there in a while. I haven't been to the other in a while either, but I did get a few things. I didn't get a lot. I got a few things. I spent about $10 on everything. I've got 12 clothing items and 2 plushies. So let's see, where is that? Here is that bag. This is a bag that I got from the Value World. Value World. Okay. It's a pretty big bag. It's a pretty big bag. And we will go through all of these things and you'll get to see all of the new things that I have. I just thought when the text popped up, I just thought it would be a lot of fun because my mom hasn't been to that store before, so I thought that would just be something fun for us to do, for us to go and check out that store while they have a sale going. because we've been to the other stores when they have sales going, and it's just, interesting to compare, how the different stores are. But we had a lot of fun. She said she didn't like that one. She said that store made her feel kind of claustrophobic or something with the 3 levels and everything. But either way, she saw it, she got to see what it was, and we had fun. So we had a nice, fun little outing, and I actually got a couple of items to list. Let's see. I want to show you the room here, and I don't know how this is going to work. I think I'm just going to take the tripod over there and show you, and then I'm just going to have to cut out whatever I don't want in the video. So we did that today, and it was a lot of fun. And then let's go. This part probably get cut out. Okay. Okay, so here we are. This is all of the boxes have been removed from the office. There's some over here sitting in front of the TV in the other room, and this is the rest of them. So all of this, and these books and physical media are from a cube. Are from one cube, and then in the rainbow bag there are the physical media from another cube. There were 2 cubes that had physical media, and all of this needs to be inventoried. And then over here, this is what has already been done. See, I told you they're like out of order. I had an item the other day, it was in P4, which is right here. So once I got the item out of there, I went ahead and inventoried that box. But this is what has already been inventoried, plus there are 2 more totes down there. See, those 2 have also been inventoried. Hubby has decided to put some of his clothes here in this closet, which is fine for now, I suppose. But those 2 have been inventoried, and all of these here have been inventoried. So I've done about 50 to 100 items edited since we last talked. And all of this stuff still has to be done. But I went ahead and put it in here because I don't have anywhere else to put it. That's the reason. All right, let's go back in here. And this area here is getting cleaned out. Almost all the clothes are down from there. I might fold that up. And then I'll have my back door accessible again. Okay. And then my mom gave me a couple of pairs of shoes to sell, and you really can't tell what they are from this, can you? But we will look at those at the same time that we look at the stuff that I got today. So that's my hectic stuff that's going on, and yeah, it's a lot. But I've got to get this inventory edited so that all of the locations are in the listings. Oh, and Jen from Desert Sellers was asking if you had to start over from scratch, what would you do different? Now, there's a lot of things, right? But I'm thinking of 1 or 2 things that I would do different. I would put all of the locations in the listings under the SKU field. Put that in there. Instead of having all of these inventory books that take me forever to look through to find the items. So put the item location in the SKU field in the eBay listing, okay? And there was another really big thing having to do with, I don't remember right now, but that's the main thing that I think that I would do. Also, I think, you know, they have the numbers that are already like that are printed out that you can buy. I think I would like to do that. Well, now it's too late because I'm over 5,000 items and my numbers are, I think I'm over 5,100 now. So I don't know that they sell the numbers starting at 5,100, you know, but they start some at 0, at 1, and they start some at maybe 500, but that's not going to do me any good now. That's not going to do me any good. So, you know, there are many things. And get a scale. They have scales at Walmart in the kitchen area. I got mine for like $3 at Walmart. I think when I started doing this, they didn't have cheap scales like that, but if you're starting out, you should definitely get a scale. Walmart would be like the best place to get it. They're super cheap, and that makes such a big difference. You've got to know how much everything weighs. You just got to know how much everything weighs. And then a printer. My printer was probably $75 or something. I don't know. It wasn't as expensive as I thought it was for all of the times that I had to go and wait in the post office to pay for the postage or the post office. For all the times I did that, I should have found a way to purchase a label printer sooner, a lot sooner, because that is a key, and you save a lot of money anyways. You save like $2 per order just by having that. So a lot of things are happening on eBay, and a lot of things are happening at the post office. The workers at the post office don't really seem to know what's going on with the discounts, with the 3 to 5 pound packages. Well, they wouldn't know because they're just ringing people up with the regular way. The only way they would see it is in the packages that are being dropped off. Only the resellers that sell on the platforms would be seeing these price differences. The workers at the post office are not really going to see that because they're not just sitting there staring at the different prices on the different packages and comparing that with how much it weighs. They're not going to know, you know, and they didn't know. When I talk to them about it, sometimes I go in and they're like, they have no customers, you know. So that one time I did ask them a couple of questions and they had no idea, but they felt like they should know, but in reality they wouldn't know. They wouldn't know because it's only the people who are dropping the packages off. That's where the difference would be. So yeah, I didn't know. So what else? I heard someone say that eBay, since they're saying that eBay has purchased Depop. they're saying that eBay might just shut down Depop and continue on as everything is the same. They might just shut it down because it's a new platform. Well, I don't know how new it is, but it's a new platform that is coming up, and they just want to squash their competitors. That's what I heard. I don't know. I don't know anything about it, but we'll see. We will see what will be coming about with the purchase of Depop. Now I see that people are listing more and more on Depop and getting more orders there, but I mean, that's good. That's good. But I just don't see in doing all that when we already know that Depop has been purchased by eBay and there's gonna be some change. Who knows? Who knows what that may or may not be, or when we will see that, or if we'll ever see it, you know, who knows? But yeah, I don't know. Okay, seems like there was something else I wanted to tell you. I got new medium-sized cello bags. I have been using those because a lot of the listings that I've been editing have to have all new pictures. They're a hang, and I do flat lay. I feel like flat lay lets you see the shirt better, lets you see the item better, and all of the details and flaws or whatever. It just, you know, and there's no wrinkles. It's just better. I feel like flat lay is better. You know, you can turn it over, do measurements. If the pictures already have flat lay, they don't have measurements. Well, some don't have measurements, so I'm taking them out, doing measurements, and I'm doing all of this for these listings that are already done. So I've got to get through some more of that. So I'm gonna do probably 2 or 3 more boxes, and like I told you, I want to get rid of these here. I want to go through these here first, so I'll have this space to work with here. This space here will be empty. Oh, and this stuff down here, this is death pile. This is death pile down here. But these boxes here, I want to get inventoried and edited next, so I'll have that space available to work with. And then I think when I get some more of that space open and ready, then I will start doing all of these hauls and all these new items. I feel like I got a bunch of good stuff. I think I got good stuff. And I haven't been over there sourcing like months, maybe even a year. I don't know, but it's been a long time. So I feel like I did get some good stuff, and I'm really excited to share that with you. But I think for now, that's all I've got. And we'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.